Anna Kondrashova. Now, Anna Kondrashova, like Claudia Leisman just 2 skaters ago, was one who looked like she'd make it all the way to the top a long time ago. Because she was 4th and 3rd in the world 4 or 5 years ago. Had to settle for 9th place last year. Kondrashova is in 9th position at this point. People peak in Olympic year just as Kondrashova did. She was 5th in the last Olympics and then immediately climbed to a world silver medal. And she's been struggling to get back up there ever since.
Into the last 30 seconds of her program, she really hasn't landed very many jumps cleanly. Here's a double axel. That one was done nicely. But I think the impact of the program has been lost because of the miss on the jumps. This program does have potential, but we sort of have lost interest because of the sloppiness on the jumps and the spins.
Anna Kondrashova of the Soviet Union. She landed too many 2-foot jumps early in the program and decided to cut back and check out later on.
It's too bad because she has what I think is a classically very beautiful line. She has that ease of movement across the ice. It doesn't look as if she has to push very hard to get anywhere. But here was some real difficult problems with the jumps. The opening section, into the attempted triple toe loop, two-footed landing, but she pops right out of it into a double Salchow. But you can see that there is very little coverage of ice, very slow moving out in the landing.
Here's an interesting look at the camel spin down into a sit spin from the overhead camera. I think this is the first time at the Olympic Games that the overhead camera has been used, and you can really see some interesting angles, particularly as the skater stays on the same spot, or as we say in the skating terminology, travels, which means covers a lot of ice in the spins, and that is not good. I think Anna has fallen victim to not being able to keep up to the standard that she set for herself a few years ago.
Well, this young lady has had a lot of international experience, but she's finding difficulty because she faces a spread, as you see today. The British judge with a 4.8, the French or West German judge of 5.6, Soviet judge 5.5.
Well, I tend to agree with the 4.8 and not the 5.6.
It's a tiny bit extreme, isn't it?
5.6, 5.5.
At this point, Claudia Liesner is still the leader across the board. She has first place on an ordinal from every judge across the board. The second set of marks, and this is for artistic compression. And you see the range here again from 5.1 from the Canadian judge to 5.7s from 3 judges.
We have to remember, though, that the judges are being encouraged to separate the marks. If they feel that the artistic compression is worth a lot of marks, despite the fact there have been errors in the program, then they're told to judge that way.